Hello, Claire here, and today what I thought I would do is give you a little tour inside my walk-in wardrobe. In the walk-in wardrobe we used the IKEA PAX wardrobe system. We did not do custom cabinetry, and so what I wanted to do was actually just share some of the pros and cons of using the IKEA PAX system. I love it, I think it's awesome, but it does have some downsides. So I thought I would just show you around a little bit and give you some tips and tricks about it. So basically this is our bedroom, and then we come into the walk-in wardrobe. You will see me in my activewear. I have not changed yet for today. We have these, this sort of sliding door that comes across. And these handles are really nice. They're from Lowe & Co. So they have really made this sliding door look a lot nicer. And then on the left-hand side here is the only part of custom cabinetry that we've got, and that is for just some shoe shelves. Most of my shoes are actually downstairs in the garage because I have a no shoes in the house policy, but some of them are in these shelves. So I just got a joiner to come and just refit this section just with some melamine board here to frame it out, and then just some shelves on top. So that's worked out really well, and there's plenty of room for shoes, but as I mentioned, most of them are downstairs. These are the ones that I don't really wear anymore. So that's the only real bit of custom cabinetry. So then we have this mirror here is from Life Interiors, I think. So lots of people ask me about that, and I think just having like a really nice mirror does make this space look a little bit more custom, I guess, rather than just having the IKEA sort of joinery. Personally, I think that if you didn't know that this was IKEA joinery, most people would not realize that it's not built-in cabinetry, but I'm going to show you a few reasons why you can 100% tell once you know. And then we have a really, really nice outlook to the street from this room, but I have a sheer curtain there just for privacy. And we have a block-out roller blind as well that I close at night because obviously people would be able to see in at night otherwise. That's my husband's side, not quite as neat as my side. He's not quite as OCD about having all the wooden coat hangers, but I did a little tidy up to show you. So that's the cabinetry. Now, the thing, I'll show you inside the cabinetry in a second, but a few things about the cabinetry. So like, as you can see here, I did cut away the skirting board, and I got the builders to do that when we were renovating, but because we have this cornicing at the top, the cabinetry couldn't sit flush to the wall, and so because of that, as you can see, there's like a little gap to the back of the cabinetry. The other thing when you don't do custom cabinetry is that you find that you have this gap at the top. So your joiner or cabinet maker, if you did put in custom, would frame out with a bulkhead or take this cabinetry all the way up to the ceiling. They'd also remove the cornice so that it all sat flush against the wall. So those are the little details that you miss when you put in IKEA joinery like this. But okay, well, actually, while we're on the things that I don't like, another thing that I really don't like about IKEA joinery, obviously, is you can see all these little holes, which are for the pre-drilled holes, because then you can put shelves at whatever heights and drawers whatever heights and all of that sort of thing. So I really don't like looking at those. You can at IKEA now buy little caps for those holes. So if you wanted to, you could cover those up, and it does make a bit of a difference. But yeah, I haven't bothered doing that, but that's just one of the things that you just put up with. The other things I love about IKEA that you don't get unless you spend an awful lot of money with your joiner are things like this. So we've got like this nice glass sort of vanity shelf here, and you get these really good custom inserts for all of the IKEA drawers and stuff. So these are like little boxes that come with all this felt included for your jewelry or your makeup or whatever you want to put in there. They also have other different inserts. I don't have enough accessories and things. Some of them are downstairs, but to fill all these gaps, but they're there for when I need them. Got like a little, just a shelf for smaller bags here, sunglasses and that sort of stuff. So that works really well. And then you can also, because of the nice glass, you can see what you've got in that top shelf as well. And then I won't show you my underwear drawer, but I will show you my activewear drawer. So you can also get these like felt little basket things, and they're really good as well because you can be super OCD and organized, like you can see I have been with this drawer, and just sort of organize out your drawers really nicely. The other thing, if you don't want to be quite so OCD, is you can just get like they've got like a felt pad type thing that can sit at the bottom of the drawer too. So all of those things I think take what's otherwise fairly inexpensive joinery really up a notch. And then we've got the same for my husband. He also doesn't have an awful lot of accessories, but you know, it works well for guys as well, for watches or belts or that cufflinks, that sort of thing. And or random toothbrushes that one picks up on one's work trips. Or this works well for like ties and belts as well, this sort of plastic dividable thing. And then I've got the felt at the bottom there as well. So another thing about the cabinetry itself is that when we were installing it, as you can see here, I don't know if it's coming up, but there are some imperfections on the actual MDF sort of board stuff. I could have returned that to IKEA, but I just wanted to get it in on the day. So that sort of thing you just have to put up with as well. It's pretty annoying because you've got to look at it all the time. But, you know, just be aware that when you're doing sort of cheaper cabinetry that you will run into those sorts of problems. I also am not super keen on the fact that you can see the hardware. You can see down in the little gap there. But these are just finicky things. For the cost of, you know, this is probably a few $1,000s worth of cabinetry, I'd say. And I did get it quoted by a joiner, and I get good deals with joiners, and to do this room was going to be around $20,000 to $25,000 in the sort of materials that I wanted to use. So for the cost savings of many, many, many thousands of dollars, I think it looks pretty good, and you get a lot of sort of custom elements just with those nice drawer inserts and the felt and things that make it sort of step up a notch. So I think it's pretty good. So I really like it. Works really nicely. Maybe one day we will actually put some custom cabinetry in here, I'm not sure. But it does work quite well. I'll just go over here and turn back so that you can see that we then go into our ensuite over there. So the flow of the room works really well, and it's a really good size room. My husband and I don't have a massive amount of clothes, as you can see, but this spacing works quite well. In terms of like the height levels, I've got quite a lot of short hanging for myself, just for jumpers and t-shirts and short jackets, and a bit of sort of mid hanging length for dresses and that sort of stuff. My long stuff, because my husband's got a long section, as you can see here, and in the white bags there are all my long dresses and my long winter coats. So I steal from his side for those things. But those white back coverings also come from IKEA, and I think they work really well. You can put your winter stuff away and it doesn't get dusty over summer, and it works really well. So there you go. Thought you guys might be interested to see that. And I hope those tips and tricks about the IKEA PAX have been helpful. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.